Hello, and welcome back. I'm Baron Battlebred, your guide through the streets and whispers of Regate. Gather round, you lost folk, as we spiral back into the Timebreakers, trying to rewrite history and change their fates.
Timebreakers, Timebreakers.
When we last left off, the team had rolled extremely well to both sneak their way in and convince them, the Seerassists, that not only were they members, but that they needed a nap. And so they were able to take a long rest in the cultist lair. And while they were sleeping, the cultists continued setting up. Timebreakers, you are waking up inside the sleeping chambers. It's old, it's kind of dusty. The mattresses are just lumpy enough to annoy you, but not lumpy enough that you didn't get your full long rest. What would you like to do?
How is this bed so lumpy? I look underneath the bed.
Okay. You lift up the mattress and you see balled up underneath where the headspace is some kind of cloth.
I inspect it.
All right. What do you want to...
Insight? I don't know.
Nah, roll me investigation.
22.
Wow. You take the piece of cloth out from under your mattress and you flip it out to see what's inside it. And you are holding in your hands a cloak.
Yeah, I'll put it on.
Okay. You guys watch as Sarah puts a cloak on, and suddenly she's standing a little bit to the left. You have obtained a cloak of displacement. Congratulations.
Da, 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 da. Elise will also look around, and she has not removed the mask at all, so no one outside of this group knows what she looks like just yet. It's extra discomfort while she's sleeping.
Okay. You have all your stuff on. Your mattress itself isn't too lumpy, but there is a wardrobe in the corner. If you would like to investigate that.
Yeah. At least I'll take a look.
Yeah, roll me your investigation.
29.
Dang. You throw open the wardrobe, and inside are the remnants of a whole bunch of cloaks, scattered armor pieces. They have been damaged, beaten, mothballed. And as you throw them aside, looking through things, you do find one set of leather armor that is completely untouched. It's dark. It's made of a thick cloth. It carries a hooded mantle like your own cloak does.
Mm-hmm. And she'll throw that on.
Okay. It feels very magical in its own sense. You do notice that after you put it on, the area around you gets brighter. It is no longer the dark and dim light of this sleeping chamber. You can see everything almost perfectly in grayscale.
This is an incredible piece of magic. This will do just fine.
Shimmer, Thaddeus, what are you guys up to?
I'm debating whether or not Shimmer would have slept in the necklace or not. To keep up appearances, she would have had to stay out of the necklace. But by God, would she have hated it.
That would have been a real rough night for Shimmer.
Yep.
The worst she's ever slept.
She didn't have her cush 10-star hotel.
She is not happy about her sleeping arrangements, but appearances are appearances, so she did sleep outside of the necklace. Mm-hmm. To probably everyone's shock.
Okay. Shimmer, you wake up annoyed, grumpy. You got your long rest, but just barely. And in a sense of frustration, you throw your pillow off of the bed. And as you do, a cube-shaped object comes tumbling out of it. No wonder you were sleeping so terribly.
She's gonna stomp over to it and pick it up and glare at it and look it over.
You pick it up, and it looks like a children's toy. You recognize it almost like a jack-in-the-box. Roll me investigation or arcana.
11.
While going over this cube, you do your best to pop open the lid to see what's inside. And no matter how hard you try, you can't. But as you flip it over, as you crank the handle a little bit to get a feel for it, it feels very magical. You assume that when you're done cranking this handle to whatever tune it is playing, something is going to happen. And it's not going to be a jump scare.
I appreciate you for throwing that last little bit detail in there.
Thaddeus, how was your night?
Oh, it was no more rough than a normal night at my place.
That's true. That's true. After you had been helped into the sleeping chambers, because you were, if I remember correctly, extremely injured.
Just a little bit, yeah. Yeah, I mean, being swallowed and, near death.
You find you were bandaged a little bit, and next to your bed, 2 crutches were set. One of them looks very much like a crutch, and the other one, not so much. It looks the same height, and obviously could be used as one, but roll me perception or investigation.
Can I roll Arcana?
No. I would like perception or investigation, please.
That would be a 20 on perception.
Nice. You look at this as you go to get up out of bed. Having gotten your long rest, you don't need the crutches, and you almost overlook them. But the shape of this object catches your eye. You've seen this before, if on paper and in your dreams.
Huh. I've seen this before, as if it were on paper or in my dreams.
It looks broken, though, as if somebody had previously tried to create the object of the blueprints that you acquired, but they did not do a very good job.
Huh. This object looks broken. I wonder if I could fix it.
That sounds like a point-and-click character dialogue.
Yeah, right.
Roll me a tinkering check.
That's going to be a 21.
With a 21, you take, you take some time to go over it, tinker with it a little bit. You pull out your blueprints and what you can remember from what it is, and you realize that the reason that this particular item didn't work was because they didn't actually complete it. They tried to improve upon it without actually making the original item. So with a few minutes and a couple of pieces from your pack, you are able to complete the remnants of the antimatter rifle
Interesting.
that you were given the blueprints for. You believe that it will be functional enough.
Interesting. This might be functional enough as an antimatter rifle, but it seems rather vicious. Now, this is the part where somebody asks me, what's an antimatter rifle? And I say, I'll explain later. I'm kidding. But I'll explain later.
What's an antimatter rifle?
I'll explain later.
On that note, you all have awoken within the cultist sleeping chambers. You all feel refreshed. You all have obtained something new, and you are ready to go. What would you like to do?
We are all in the same area, right?
Yes, you've all awoken within the cultist sleeping chambers. You appear to be the only ones here.
Probably good. Have a plan?
So as it stands, I have 3 enemies. One is the leader, presumably, according to our. The other 2 are oafs, as far as we can tell.
While we're coming up with the plan, Brett, I would like to infuse this antimatter rifle of mine.
Okay, with what?
Repeating shot.
Oh, fun. That'll be great. Yes, you do have the time to do that. What are you guys' passive perceptions?
15. 23 passive investigation, though.
15.
23 passive fucking investigation. What the hell?
I don't think investigation counts when words are reaching your ears. You all have just enough of a passive perception to hear the faint echoing of an ominous chanting going on. You can hear the voices rising and falling as they come bouncing down the chamber.
How many voices does it sound like?
with your 23 passive investigation and your ears, you can pick out 4. One of them you recognize as Caven Slights. 2 of them sound familiar, but you don't quite recognize them yourself. Probably the 2 people who were guarding him, and a 4th that you don't know.
Well, that's probably not good.
We've picked up at least one more enemy in these halls.
Technically, there were 4
Oh yeah, that's right. The
to
one was
begin
wounded.
with. Yeah, we never actually managed to kill that one.
That's right. That's right.
Seems like math is mathing to me.
Now we can turn this into an ambush. The 4 of us against 4 of them. We can approach 2 ways, and I believe the better of the 2 options is for each of us to attempt to take out one nemesis, one enemy. We take them by surprise. Kill 4 as quickly as possible. Kill 3 of them as quickly as possible. And then save Caven for the last.
Would it not be best to try and separate them?
If that's an opportunity we have, certainly.
I could take on the attention of all of them.
Explain.
I can walk to the other side and make a distraction, and if things turn hostile, they're still not all facing you.
Stealth is our best bet here right now. Do not give away our position, and Sarah also is not supposed to be here right now. As far as they're concerned, she's dead, I think.
I don't know about dead, but yeah, I'm not around, or I'm not supposed to be around.
Yeah.
You notice that the chanting voices have gotten louder. Not closer, but louder.
We should probably do something about that soon. As I pull out my rapier, brace my shield.
Do you recognize these chants, Thaddeus?
Do I recognize these chants?
Yes. You are a mage, are you not?
Not mage, but
I'm an artificer. I'm just been tinkering with this rifle right now, and I feel like I've got the shot.
Your
I feel like
specialty
you've got the shot.
is in arcane engineering, so you have some expertise with Arcana.
This is true. I do have expertise with Arcana.
Would you like to roll Arcana and see if you recognize this ominous chanting?
Yeah, I definitely would.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 17.
While you don't know what it means entirely, you don't recognize the words. You don't recognize the energies that you're feeling. But you are smart enough to recognize that the rhythmic pattern and repetition of this is probably for a ritualistic spell that requires the channeling of energies for a decent amount of time.
Well, I don't recognize the words, but the rhythmic intonation in the way that they're chanting suggests that it's a ritual that's going to need some time for them to charge up. I say we go in there and we need to take them out as soon as possible. Sarah, go into rage mode. Quick, attack.
Sarah, without saying a word, starts to break all of her armor pieces loose and charges into the direction of the chanting.
Yeah, okay. Sarah has taken off towards the voices.
That feels like a terrible plan.
Yeah, well, we're doing it. Let's go. As Thaddeus follows behind Sarah with rifle in hand.
Yeah, okay. Running.
Running, running, and running, and running.
I'm gonna look at Elise. Shimmer's gonna look at Elise. They're gonna get themselves killed.
Maybe.
The question is, do we react as though we are against them? I don't.
The better
That little
answer
robot.
would probably be no.
That's little robots. It's going to get us all killed.
Probably.
So,
Out of character, this genuinely is a bad idea, and I do not want to actually go through with this plan.
it's pretty dumb to charge in.
Out of character. Brad said he's not pulling punches. We are going to die if we go through with this plan.
Maybe. But you don't have to come in immediately behind us. You can let me be a distraction. I'm sure Thaddeus is going to stay out of the, I guess, out of the way for the most part.
Yep.
With his antimatter rifle.
Like, we couldn't have taken a little more time to come up with any sort of plan.
I think time is not on our side.
Time was kind of on our side. He said it's going to take time in order to cast this spell. They're also distracted by the spell casting itself.
And I had illusions that I could have cast to make a distraction, to interrupt them if needed. That didn't involve putting us ourselves in harm's way. Like, I was going to suggest that before you did that.
Well, they haven't made it down the hallway yet.
This is true. Although once Sarah's in rage mode, it's difficult to disengage Sarah from rage mode.
I mean,
Which is why I'm having this conversation out of character.
I'm
That's
not
true.
even actually close to anybody, so
Yeah, the worst
if I
thing
were to actually
Sarah could do is
rage.
go into rage right now.
Well, no, if I were to actually rage right now, I would have to be able to get into combat and deal damage or attack something.
Yeah,
Like-
and if you didn't, is what I'm saying, like you'd be exhausted.
Yeah,
Oh, you're that kind of barbarian?
that's all barbarians, I think.
Do you get exhausted coming out of rage?
Yeah.
I might be thinking of I think it's the berserker that does.
Yeah.
But you would end up wasting your rage at the very least.
Yeah, so not actually raging. Yeah.
Yeah, no, you would only be able to rage for about 6 seconds. You would need to take damage or attack. So you're not raging. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, and I've just broken all of my armor pieces apart and loosened up my body and then started charging.
Okay. So what would you guys like to do?
I'm casting Entangle on them.
Now, just as the GM, have you tried yelling stop before casting a spell on your companions?
Oh yeah, that's probably better.
I'm just going to use telepathy to communicate into their minds. You probably should not charge into this room. Get us all killed.
I'm gonna cast message at them and basically say, much less politely, get the fuck back here. Actually, I feel like that should be reversed. That feels reversed. That the noble should be the one being polite and the not noble should be the one saying, get the fuck back here.
This is the inner monologue of the nobles. So, Sarah, Thaddeus, you both stepped out into the hallway to charge away, and both of you were assaulted mentally by two sets of voices yelling at you to stop and come back.
I look back at Thaddeus.
All right.
Sarah, roll me a perception check while you're out there.
10.
Good enough. As you were charging forward, getting ready to rage, you noticed the lights at the end of the hall into the large room that you know is the, what is it, an antechamber, I think it's called? Yeah.
That sounds right.
You notice, as you turn around to go back into the room, the lights inside that room are flickering in different colors. You see flashes of red, green, yellow, and blue. Somebody is definitely doing magic down there.
Yeah.
Elise is going to move stealthily to get a better vantage point.
Thaddeus is going to walk back and, hang back and wait. Got a little bit gung-ho because, finds an antimatter rifle, gets it repaired. It's crazy. It's like this antimatter rifle just compels you to use it.
It's cursed.
I hope it doesn't come back and haunt somebody.
Okay, so now that Thaddeus and Sarah have returned, what is the plan? What's happening? Who's doing what?
I still vote me being used as a distraction.
Elise is stealthily approaching to get a better vantage point.
So you want to stealth down the hallway to get more information?
Yes.
Okay. Roll me your stealth check.
27.
I think from now on, I'm just going to say, yeah, you stealth.
That's a good plan.
I feel like I don't really need you to roll. It's never once failed you.
Yeah, Elise is pretty good at hiding. She's also very good at investigating.
All right. You creep silently down this hallway. You see the same colored lights flashing that Sarah saw. Red, green, yellow, blue. And the little shimmer of magic in the air. And as you peek your head around the edge of the antechamber, why don't you go ahead and roll me perception? And I will uncover what you see on the map.
8.
Yeah, okay. It's good enough. It's not very hot. You are blinded a little bit by the lights in this room. As you get used to your new dark vision powers. You were not prepared for this. But you do manage to make out. You can see in the center of the room several of the cultists standing at the pillars that were in the middle of the room when you first came in, and the brightly glowing floor beneath them of a charging magic circle. The chanting has continued, and the voices have raised an octave. Unfortunately, you cannot glean much more than that with your 8 and a quick peek into the room to avoid being spotted.
That makes sense. It's a large open chamber. There's no hiding places.
There are a couple of hiding places that you would remember from when you were in here previously. You know that to the left and right of the main doorway are several recesses that are hidden by tattered cloths, one of which Craven had gone to converse with his god. There are several large tables to the right of the main hallway. And there are a couple of grates in the ground that you might be able to lift and get into a small drainage system. Other than that, it does seem to be a very large open space.
Makes me think of the Batman Arkham games, where you can bust out through the grates in the ground, pull one of the bad guys in.
So, what's the plan?
I have a potential idea. Lure someone out with a mock battle by using the sounds of a battle and a scream. Using minor illusion, I can make the sounds of battle, and I can scream in the voice of one of us in absolute terror, as if I'm getting murdered.
Elise can also help with prestidigitation.
And that could either make the ritual be faltered and possibly lure someone out to get stabbed. Possibly. And I also have, though, I want to know if we have any other ideas before we settle on that one.
I don't think that these guys would break their chanting for much of anything until they're done.
That's a good point. Even if their own companions are getting murdered right outside their door.
Yeah.
Unless we announce that we've spotted, or there is law enforcement or something coming down these halls. There's enemies coming to interrupt the ritual.
They already have all of the law enforcement taken over.
On their side.
Well, we know about the wagon jumpers. It's the wagon jumpers.
The wagon jumpers are going to disrupt your ritual.
The wagon jumpers. You guys haven't heard about the wagon jumpers? Or the guys who jumped the wagon?
Those are the guys who didn't quite jump the wagon.
Sounds like luck. Who didn't quite jump the wagon.
I've given so many opportunities for people to redeem themselves jumping wagons. It hasn't been successful yet.
Have you tried to jump a wagon before? It's not easy.
Okay, let's go with another plan. Anyone else have any other plan other than charging in and putting themselves in direct harm's way?
I'm a robot. I don't know why you're so worried about me.
Would you be putting yourself in harm's way if you don't believe that they stopped the ritual for the murder of one of their companions? Why would they stop the ritual for you to walk in? They think you are their companions.
Facts.
This is true.
Yeah.
We could set up where Thaddeus would like to chime in here. If I set up in the far corner with this wonderful new toy of mine and give it a go, with Sarah in the middle, each of us can take a different cultist and get ready to attack.
An absolutely wonderful breakthrough.
Oh?
I sneak in and stand in the middle of their circle and announce that the summoning ritual is complete.
That's not a bad idea. I like that.
I feel like I broke. Are you okay?
Yeah, you are free to do whatever you want to do. Like, this is your guys' plan. You see the cultists are performing a ritual. You can handle this however you want. I would like to remind you all, though, that the last time you were in here, you rolled a 33 on deception, and they believe you are members of their team.
My concern with walking in is that we will be forced to join in with the ritual, which is not something we want to do at the moment. I would like to consider other options before going to that.
Okay. What other options would you like to consider?
I'm trying to think of them.
Okay. From your position in the hallway, places that you can go are to the left and right. There are 4 recessed alcoves that are covered there. If you would like to stealth across the open space, there are crates in a far corner that have been cleared out of the main space. There are statuesque remnants in the other corner. There's a large pile of grown foliage and mushroom stuff on the edge of the wall there.
I kind of want to just set up in that corner.
Or the corner
upper...
that's like right next to you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
My 2 biggest concerns with each of us takes on a different cultist plan is I do not want to trigger a fight with Craven if we cannot take out the other cultists first. Like, I don't want to fight Craven and the other cultists at the same time if we can avoid it. And I know for a fact that I cannot kill any of the cultists in one go. None of my spells or my attacks can do that. So...
You can make one of them mad again.
Crown of Madness. How well do you think I can use Crown of Madness to make them believe it's Sarek giving them the orders? I mean, I have the actor feat. Who's to say that they are doing a ritual for Sarek? Who's to say he's not the one giving the orders?
I believe with the actor feat,
you can mimic any voice you've heard. But you can also just try to convince them that they are God because, you know...
They have never heard Sarek's voice, have they?
Yeah.
Whose voice?
Sarek's. Their God.
I mean, you wouldn't really know, would you?
I mean, if I can get them to Crown of Madness them, if I can make them believe that it is their god telling them to do this when they come out of it. Like, it's not like they can defend themselves. It was their god telling them to do it.
Couple questions. Are their eyes closed? And the other question is, there's 5 fires, but only 4 cultists. Is that a problem for them?
Roll me perception. I'll give you a second perception now that you have all sort of gotten a closer look. I will let you roll the perception with advantage.
Oh, 19.
Not that you need it.
And 24.
Okay, still not that you need it. From the 2 that you can currently see directly, their eyes do appear to be closed while they are chanting. There's also the fact that they are staring at both a fire and the bright magical lights in front of them, so even if their eyes were open, odds are they couldn't see much. They do not appear to be deviating from their focus, so they're not looking around. They're very intent on this ritual. And as for what you know of if the missing magic person is a problem for the ritual, go ahead and roll me an Arcana.
21.
With a 21, while you yourself are not fully versed in magic, you believe that at the very least they do not need a 5th member to initiate the ritual. You're not sure if they'll need one to complete it, but as it stands, they wouldn't have started this if they were unprepared. It may take longer with only 4 members, considering you did effectively murder 4 of the others. Or they could be waiting for another member. You're not entirely sure.
I mean, they have several other members in
As far as
the
they're
back
aware.
sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They were just waiting for us to wake up.
It turns out that we were dead. This is a resurrection ritual, and they just fucking fucked themselves. I'm just kidding.
Or are you?
Da, da, da.
The voices get louder, and the lights get a little bit brighter.
I'm almost thinking I should cast invisibility. Walk behind Caven, steal his spell focus, and see what happens there.
That's fucking hilarious.
That would be funny.
You can try. Like, that would be very funny.
Can we give inspiration for that plan? Or even suggesting the plan?
Yes.
Even if we don't go through with it?
Yeah, if you like the plan enough to give an inspiration, go for it.
I think it's funny. So, inspiration.
Can I try to see just how stealthy I can be before moving to the upper right corner?
Yes.
Yeah, even if you get caught, you're expected, so.
Go ahead and roll me a stealth check. And
That's going to be an 11.
you guys watch as Thaddeus shoulders his new toy and just kind of clunks his way over to the corner here, having received no indication that his presence was even noticed by the cultists in the center of the room.
Also, in my headcanon, we're all just like peeking around the corner, talking to ourselves. Like, how are we going to kill all these people? Well, all these people in front of us are just there.
Luckily, the chanting of the voices, you can't be heard.
Yeah, and we've got telepathy and message to kind of bounce
And
back
sending
and forth.
stones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you guys watch as Thaddeus cloaks his way over to the corner there. No change with the cultists in the center. Nobody turns to look at him. Nobody falters in their chanting. Nobody's noticed.
And from this point on, I'm using the sending stones to kind of initiate sort of like a group call that we can all still communicate, even though I'm now not really with the party right now. And I'm just looking around, seeing what I can see.
I think the room
That's
is
the
pretty
plan.
brightly lit.
Is it brightly lit?
It is brightly lit currently.
By the fires, I'm assuming?
Mm-hmm.
And the magical lights that are protruding from the fires.
Yes, indeed.
All right. I think I'm going to go follow through with, if nobody's got any better plans, I'm going to follow through with the invisibility and try and steal the spell focus.
While that's
can we
happening,
do-
I am going to have the rifle trained on Craven as well.
Can we do a plan B and have me sneak into the center?
It'd be kind of funny if we did all of these plans at once and just see what happens.
Okay.
I will stay in the hallway.
Shimmer's like, I'm going to stay back here. And then she just hears all this curdling screaming, and she's just like, well, I'm going to get reinforcements.
Oh, like you did last time?
She's gonna be doing her the doorway thing again.
Yeah, main reason why
She's
Elise
going
would
to
go
be
for...
before Elise goes in. Shimmer is going to take off her necklace and give it to Elise and say, "Put this on." She will not explain.
All right, Elise puts on the necklace, then casts invisibility, then sneaks in.
Natural 20 for stealth.
Excellent.
Nice.
Okay, so Elise is invisible. They are perfectly stealthed. Sarah rolled a nat 20 on stealth. Excellent. Thaddeus, you do not have line of sight on Craven right now. You can see the cultist on the top and the cultist in the bottom left, or bottom right. But Craven is currently behind two pillars and has full cover from you.
Got it. If I move back to where I was, would I have a line of sight on Craven?
From the hallway? Yes.
Yeah. I'm going to move back to the hallway.
All right. You move back to the hallway as, you watch Sarah. You know Sarah is there, and you watch her make her way towards the center. The Silvered Fang has disappeared, but you know where they're going. Okay. So, what would you guys like to happen first? Would Sarah like to climb on top of the altar in the middle, or would the Silver Fang like to make their theft roll?
I'm fine with either, but I think I would prefer to be on top of it in case something goes wrong and you distract them and stop the ritual. Then I'm already there in place, ready to try and bullshit my way out of this.
Okay. So Sarah climbs on top of the ritual table in the middle of the magic circle that the cultists are currently activating. Correct?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. All right. Elise, you sneak up behind Caven Slythe. He's made no indication that he's noticed you in any capacity.
Perfect. And Elise can see, the Silver Fang can see the spell focus.
As you sneak up on him, roll me a perception check. Or investigation if you want to get really close.
I rolled the 18 on perception. I think that's pretty good.
Okay. With an 18, you can see that there is a long black dagger in his hand, and that there is a shining symbol of Cyric around his neck. You're pretty sure that one of these is the spell focus.
I feel like it's gonna be the symbol.
Yeah, there's a good chance.
I think.
That could be what he wants me. It's what he wants me to think.
But now that he knows that you know that he knows that you know.
Oh, God.
Schrodinger's spell focus. It both is and isn't.
Oh, yes. It is and is not his spell focus.
All right, you creep up behind him, ready to make your move.
Yeah, she'll go for the necklace.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me your sleight of hand.
Yeah, damn. 12. Of course, like the two rolls that would have been important go low.
12. Okay, let me see.
I did give you advantage earlier. Inspiration earlier.
Oh, that's right. You have an inspiration.
Yeah, let's spend the inspiration.
26. Okay, well,
It's a very big difference.
that's a major difference. Okay. How do you steal the necklace off of him?
That depends on like the way the necklace is made. If it's like a quick breakaway style, then snap it off. But if it's something she has to pull over his head, she can do that with one fell motion.
Right. Okay, so you just want to slip it off over his head?
Yeah.
Okay. This action does break your invisibility.
All right. All
I
right.
am
I'm rolling to see if he
crouched.
notices you.
I am kneeled down, looking downward, like in a epic kneel position.
Okay.
But I'm also looking up to see if anything goes wrong with the boss guy.
Okay. You watch as the red magic lights start fading. Craven's eyes open, and he stares at it, curious. And as he looks in, he sees just beyond the lights in front of him, Sarah standing on the altar.
Kneeling on the altar.
Kneeling on the altar. My apologies. Kneeling on the altar. He does not notice you, Elise, behind him. He is fixated on the creature that is in the middle of his ritual.
Seeing that Craven is now paying attention to his surroundings, I am going to stand and as loud as I can in fluent abyssal. Your Lord Cirrus has arrived.
Cyric.
Cyric, whatever.
Good.
That means a lot to them.
You just hear it say, Sir, whatever.
I'm deaf, okay? It's not fair.
I was offering that to help, not to tell you were wrong.
But it's still beautiful, though.
Cyric, your Lord Cyric has Craven is going to he's going to tilt his head a little bit, just staring at you. The other 3 cultists have not stopped chanting, though he has, and he is going to point the long black dagger at you, and he's going to say, You are not our god. What are you doing here?
You would dare talk down to your god?
How tall is Sarah?
Oh, I am like 4 foot, 3 foot, 4 foot, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
4 foot.
standing on this altar, you're still shorter than Craven.
And
So, yes, he would talk down to you. Craven is going to stand up. And he's going to walk towards you, his hand outstretched. And I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
15.
15. Not quite enough. Your body freezes in place as Craven gets closer and closer to you. He comes to stand in front of you, still looking down at you a little bit. And he is going to reach out with the dagger, and he's going to flip the clasp of the robe that you're wearing. The cultist's covering. And he's going to
I
let
would
it...
imagine that was already off.
Oh,
But
did you take it off?
I didn't announce it, so...
I assumed you were wearing it. I assumed that you would wear it to, pretend to be a cultist. Were you not still pretending to be a cultist?
No, I was pretending to be Cyric.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so did you cast it away, I assume, then?
Yeah. Probably not better, but...
That's true. Then instead of that, what you are going to hear, Elise, still standing there, is you are going to hear the scraping of metal on metal as Craven drags the dagger point across Sarah's cheek. Because she doesn't have a jaw yet.
Yeah.
All right.
And he's just going to say, a curious contraption. How did you get here?
I was summoned, you dumbass.
Summoned?
Hold on, as I go for 2 attacks. Spontaneously.
Yeah, you can't move.
Oh.
You go to attack him, and you find yourself frozen.
Do I get to
And
roll
Cyric
another wisdom
says,
save? Or
"Not
is it
yet.
just...
Hang on. Just give me a second. Let me get through the villain."
the
Is
villain
this what-
monologue?
With his spell focus stolen, or potentially his spell focus stolen?
Yes. By stealing his spell focus, you have made him significantly weaker. But he does have some innate abilities.
Okay.
Do I notice Sirik dragging the dagger across Sarah?
I feel
No.
like you should.
You don't notice Sirik dragging the dagger across Sarah because Kaven's doing it.
Haven, yeah, that's who I meant.
You do.
Obviously.
You do
do?
see him just kind of touch her with it.
He takes the shot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm taking a shot.
He would have half cover from you because of the altar.
Also, is Sarah between us and Craven?
Not currently. From your current angle, not really. The only thing he gets is the half cover from the altar that is, protecting most of him.
Which means what?
He gets a +2 to AC.
He gets a +2 to AC. What is his current AC at?
You don't know.
Dang it.
Nice try. Anyway.
But if I did know what his current AC was, it would be...
Less than whatever you roll.
You don't know.
Well, you know what? I'm taking the shot. That's all there is to it. I'm not going to stand by and let somebody drag a knife across my steel defender.
Okay. As you prepare to take the shot, Kaven is standing in front of Sarah, and he's going to say, "This isn't a summoning circle. This is a..." And then he is cut off because he is blasted by a bolt from an antimatter rifle since you rolled a 21.
I'm gonna try to stealth hide.
At least break his focus. His concentration.
We'll find out. Okay, Shimmer, you got a 13 in your stealth.
I'm ducking behind the wall.
Okay.
That's going to be 29 points.
Okay. Sarah, you watch as a bolt of necrotic energy burns itself into Craven's chest. You may roll another wisdom save as his concentration falters. At 23, Sarah, you break free.
I will rage and then try to stab him twice.
Okay. But first, initiative has started, yes. So I will need you to roll initiatives.
That's going to be a 20.
23.
Okay, let me
Nat
see.
20 for 24.
Jesus, what just happened? How many of you just rolled over a 20 in initiative?
Not me.
All of you. Okay, except for Sarah.
Well, I rolled a 20 dead on the dice, or dirty 20.
Thaddeus got a 20. Elise got a 24. Shimmer got a 23. And Sarah got a 12?
Yeah, I rolled an 8 on the dice.
Okay. On that note, I guess combat has started. Sarah, you go for... Not Sarah, Shimmer. Not Shimmer.
I was like, wow.
Wow. Silvered... Everything is starting with an S in this current list. Silvered Fang, you go first.
All right. That's a great question.
You are, surprisingly, still stealthed.
Seeing as nobody has seen Elise yet, I'm pretty sure that gives them advantage against her saving throws. I'm trying to remember why. I think it's the Rogue's Mantle. No, not the Rogue's Mantle.
Well, if anything, you're flanking with...
Oh, Magical Ambush. If you are hidden from a creature when you cast a spell on it, the creature has disadvantage on any saving throws it makes against the spell this turn.
Oh, damn.
We're going to use Antagonize to get one of the cultists to attack Caven Slice. We're going to do it on Dalton.
Okay.
Actually, if the target can't make this attack. Never mind. They're not close enough.
How close do they have to be?
They have to be within melee range.
Yeah, Dalton can't do that.
Dalton cannot do that.
No. Close, but not quite.
I think then I will just have to go for the classic sneak attack.
All right, who are you sneak attacking?
I think it would make most sense to sneak attack the boss, but I'm not a very strategic person always.
Depends on what kind of games you play.
Yeah.
In some games, you want to take out the ads before you take out the boss.
It's really a question of what can the ads do?
Yeah, those pesky ads. This podcast is brought to you by... No.
Wow.
It's brought to you by shink noise.
That would be funny.
Something dying. Took care of the ad.
Let's go for a short bow sneak attack on Dalton.
Okay.
28.
Ow. Yeah. You sneak attack Dalton. You watch as his eyes fly open as an arrow sticks out of his back, I guess. His eyes fly open, his chanting stops, and you watch as the yellow magic light dims as he looks around frantically and sees you having shot him. He looks at you super confused. Okay. Shimmer, your turn.
I'm going to look at the cube I've got earlier.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wind it up.
Okay.
Just gonna see what happens. I like it.
Okay. So you are going to wind up the cube, and you are going to roll me a d6.
A 5.
A 5. Okay. Fun. Roll me a d4.
4.
Okay. One moment, please. You are now in control of a water elemental. Congratulations.
Does it require an action to control it, or is it a bonus action? Or does it do it on its own turn?
The spell is cast at 5th level and doesn't require concentration, and the summoned creature views you as its summoner. So, effectively, what you have done is cast the Summon Elemental spell.
By proxy of cranking the thingy.
Right. Let's see. The creature disappears when it drops to 0. It's an ally to you and your allies. In combat, it shares your initiative count, but takes its turn immediately after yours, obeys your verbal commands, but if you don't command anything, it will take a dodge action.
Okay. I'm gonna have it go move behind, closer to the Silvered Fang, but not attack anyone just yet. Hold action, attack if needed, basically.
Got it.
And I think that is my action. Don't think I have any bonus actions.
No. It's not your action to do that. It's
No,
action to do that.
My action was to summon it.
Oh, you're right. It was.
I guess Bardic Inspiration
Okay.
on, I guess, Thaddeus.
All right, Thaddeus, you now have Bardic Inspiration.
Really?
Yep. And
I'm feeling inspired to shoot.
okay, who are you shooting?
I am shooting Craven or Craven, or
Craven Slythe.
Craven Slythe, yes. Quick, Luis Ignatius Zephyr, Arcane Reader of Divination. Haha, inspiration for me. No. Sorry. But yeah, I'm going to attack him, but I'm also going to attack twice because I get 2 attacks per action.
And since you have the repeating bolter, you can actually do that.
Yep, without reloading or anything.
It's absurd.
I know. Isn't it great? It's almost like I've done this before. Who knew?
Yeah.
All right, attack 1 is a 23.
Fun.
And
That will
attack
hit.
2 is a 17, or a 15, sorry.
15 does not hit.
That's okay. Let's see how much damage we did. Also, when that 7 roll... Oh, 43.
Okay.
I love the antimatter rifle.
Also, when that 7 rolled, it looked like a 1, and I started sinking in my chair.
As you should. Yeah, Sarah, you watch as another bolt of necrotic energy slams into the chest of Caven Slythe. He's still smiling, though, pointing his long black dagger at you. And it is his turn. Unless, Thaddeus, you're doing anything else?
Nope. That's pretty much it.
Caven brushes the smoldering spot on his chest, having been shot twice by necrotic energy. And he's going to kind of chuckle at you, Sarah, as he says, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, this is not a summoning table. It is a sacrifice table. Bring him in. He's going to shout very loud. He's going to shout very loud of bring him in. And you watch. I don't know what you watch. What's your passive perception?
15.
15? Okay, then you would see. You look around hurriedly, like the rest of you do, as you watch as Caven, he shakes his hand in a gesture. And you watch as from one of the alcoves next to you guys, from one of the alcoves that you didn't explore before you came in here, a large figure emerges carrying the body of a red dragonborn. As Lord Handred Stealth Povitash steps out, carrying Louis Ignatius Zephyr.
Oh, god damn it.
And he starts stalking towards the table.
Betrayal.
Indeed.
And annoyed that you are standing on his table, Caven is going to attempt to push you. Let's see. What spell?
What spell can he cast without his focus?
Only one. Aside from that, he's not happy that you stole his spell focus. You watch as he attempts to cast a spell, and then he reaches for his necklace, his magic faltering, and he notices that it's gone, and he looks around rapidly. At which point he sees you, Elise, and very angrily, he is just going to attempt to push you, Sarah, like off of his table with his hands.
Okay.
So, make an athletic or acrobatics check to not be pushed, I guess.
26.
Yeah. He's not very strong, and he's very upset that you're standing in his way. And so he is now going to hit you with a Eldritch Blast.
Can he do a secondary action like that?
He can. He's not very nice.
He has disadvantage.
He does have disadvantage. You are right on top of him, but he is going to strike you 3 times.
A question, does he look even remotely damaged from the blast?
So hold up. He, with his disadvantage roll, he rolled a 24 or higher?
He hasn't rolled yet. He's going to strike at you 3 times with an Eldritch Blast.
At me 3 times. I heard hit me 3 times. I was like, huh, alright.
4, 12, 15. What's your AC? 24?
Yeah.
Nope, he's going to +7, not a +8. You succeed in not getting hit by any of this. At which point, he is going to he's going to jump backwards away from you.
And I will keep up the persona I have acquired here. And still in Abyssal. You cannot defy your god!
Okay. Now it comes
his
to
focus is gone, and he don't know where it got lost. And he can't do. He hasn't been able to really touch me.
he looks at you very angry of all the things that are going on right now. It's Malachi's turn next. He has not stopped chanting. So we're going to move on to Sarah. Sarah, it is your turn.
I am going to rage and jump off the table, run up to Kevin.
Caven.
And then I'm going to...
Just imagine fighting a final boss named Kevin.
His name
His name is
not?
Bob.
And then I don't have advantage because Silver Fang's way over there. We'll attack him twice.
Go ahead. Swing for him.
The first is a 19.
Nope.
And the second also misses. With a 11.
Nope. Okay. We are going to move. Anything else from you?
Nope. I moved and I did 2 attack actions.
Yep. All right. It is Luna's turn. He is still chanting. It is now Dalton's turn. Dalton, who got an arrow to the back, very angrily turns towards you, Elise, and then turns back as Caven effectively runs up beside them. Sees Sarah. Dalton is going to draw his greatsword and swing at you, Sarah. He got a 2, so he's not going to get that. He's going to roll again with a 14 to 20. 20, I take it, does not hit. Nope. And he's going to roll a third time with a 10. Also, nope. So he misses all of his attacks on you, Sarah. Wow.
Say hello to my artificial turtle.
Yeah, no, the rolling with a disadvantage is really pissing me off.
It's such an incredible item.
Fucking cloak of displacement over here on a 24 AC character.
Yes.
I can only get it if I roll 2. But I need an 18 or above to hit you. That's what I'm getting out of this. But
It's
we go
18
back
or
to
above on both dice.
yeah, I need an 18 or above on both dice to hit you. We're back top of the round, though. Elise, you're at top of the round.
I'm going to go kind of risky here. We're going to do antagonize on Dalton. He has to make a wisdom saving throw against a DC 15.
He is not very wise.
I'm hoping that works for us.
Yeah, he got a 13. He has no bonuses. It did not work.
The target takes 4d4 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction to make a melee attack against another creature of your choice that you can see. Which
D4 psychic.
is going to be Caven Slice.
Okay, he's going to swing at Cape with his greatsword. And to take 11 points of damage. Nice.
Yeah.
17. Yeah, okay, so you watch as his greatsword sinks into the side of Caven Slice.
Hell yeah.
You rolled a 1 on his damage dice, though.
The greatsword's 2d6, isn't it? He gets minus strength?
Huh? No, his greatsword is a d12.
Okay.
With a couple of additional bonuses that he hasn't used yet. I gave them all little custom items.
Nice. Bonus action to... Oh, also, is he concentrating on anything?
Not currently.
Cool.
You took his spellcasting focus. There are very few things he can do.
Yep. Eldritch Blast me is one of them.
Bonus action to move some distance.
All right, where are you moving?
As a dash to, like, there.
You do have control over your character.
Yeah, no. I was measuring it.
Cool. All right, you moved over. That brings us to Shimmer's turn. Shimmer, it is your turn.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on Lord Handred. That bastard.
That bastard. Okay.
24 and 19.
24 hits, 19 doesn't.
Okay. Only 8 damage.
Ow.
And I'm going to also order my elemental to attack Lord Handred.
Smart.
He has multi-attack.
Yeah.
The,
Oh, he's pretty strong, too. All right. Okay. He has multi-attack. So he's going to move up. Anything else from you in your corner?
no.
Okay. Water elemental. Let's see.
Actually, I'm doing Bardic Inspiration on Thaddeus again, actually.
Wow. +7 to hit. Okay. Yep. That will do that one. That one will not. All right. He does manage to... Your water elemental does manage to slam Lord Corvitash for 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Congratulations. That's he does not look happy. And that brings us to Thaddeus' turn.
Do I see Lord Corvitash?
He has 3/4 cover, but he is technically right on the edge. You do have a shot at him. He did not move
taking
far
the shot.
enough.
You can also step out briefly.
I'm
Yeah, if you
stepping
want
out
to
briefly
move forward
and
a little bit.
Yeah, I'm going to move forward just enough so I can get a full line of sight on him.
Right to the edge where that little indentation is, if that's where you want.
Can I move here?
You can move there, but you won't be able to see him. You need to move to the other side. There you go. Yes. So you move in and a little bit to the left. Now you have full line of sight on him again, because he is much taller than Sarah, and there is nothing blocking your path, except for the +2 from the edge of the table.
Oh, you thought I was going after Caven? No, I want to go after Andred Corvitash.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, take a shot at Corvitash.
I'm assuming he's the one who's got like the lizards and chains, right, or something along those lines.
Yep, he is currently holding. He's currently holding the lizard. The lizard's, mostly beaten body, and you can take from what Slythe yelled earlier that they plan on sacrificing the Dragonborn to help complete the ritual.
Yeah, at least now we know why Corvitash is dead in the future.
Yep.
You killed him. All right, yeah, take the
roll
shot.
1.
Yep.
25.
That'll hit.
And roll 2. 17.
17 misses.
Dang it.
Why is every single second shot
23?
in Corvitash missing?
Ouch. That is a lot. You watch as your bolt of necrotic energy slams into Corvitash's shoulder and burns through the piece of armor there, searing the flesh underneath. He looks like that really hurt. He turns and glares at you, and he yells, "This is for the greater good.
The
Stay
greater
out of
good."
it." Speaking of, it is now his turn, and so he is going to. His goal. He has a goal to complete, and so he is going to do so, in the sense that he is going to run.
Does the water elemental get opportunity attack?
Yes. Go ahead and roll a d20 +7. 20.
13
20
plus
does
7.
not hit. Close, but not enough. So Corvitash is going to use his action and his movement to dash, and you are going to watch as they place Lewis's body on the altar, cackling maniacally. It is now Caven Slythe's turn. Caven, seeing that Lewis's body is now placed on the altar, is going to look down at his dagger. He's going to look over at Corvitash. He's going to look at you, Sarah, standing right in front of him. And he's going to yell to Corvitash, "Finish this!" And he's going to throw his dagger over to him.
I feel like he should roll to make sure he doesn't accidentally stab Corvitash.
So he rolled a 1.
He definitely was very intent on giving it to Corvitash and just fucking full throttled it.
Right into the throat.
He rolled a 1. Okay. Just for the fun of it, Sarah, roll me a d4.
It's a 1.
It's a 1? Wow. Couldn't get any worse than that. Sarah, he goes to throw. You watch as Caven goes to throw his dagger, and you take this opportunity to interpose yourself in his line of sight. With a short jump, you block his dagger from making it to Corvitash, and it pings off of your metal armor and shoots out sideways towards Malachi instead. Caven, seeing this, is very, very upset, and he just yells, "Enough!" And he is going to reach out with both hands, and you watch as a ball of darkness envelops so much. A globe of darkness is going to envelop Corvitash, Dalton, Malachi, Sarah, Lewis, Slice. You are blinded in here. And you notice that the lights that are filling the cavern are now dimmed greatly. It is now Malachi's turn. He has not noticed that anything has changed. And now it is Sarah's turn.
Does my dark vision still allow me to see in here, or is it
Nope.
blocked?
This is a magical darkness. You are still blinded unless you have the Warlock's magic eyes.
Nope. I don't have true sight or double sight.
So you will be attacking with disadvantage.
Indeed, I will.
Can't believe you stole his magical focus. It's fucking limit, so many limits.
If I were to
so-
run to the lizard,
Uh-huh.
would I be able to yank him off the table?
You could attempt to do so. He is unconscious. So he won't be able to defy you, and Haindred, Corvitash technically can't see you coming. You will have disadvantage on reaching that point, though.
If you don't, I will.
Can I
How
aid
does-
them somehow? Can I aid with this somehow?
How would you? You are far
we have
away.
I have ascending stone, and I can see.
That is
Can I
technically
guide
true.
her?
Sarah would have to hold her action until it is your turn.
I don't want to do that.
It
What is the disadvantage on getting there mechanically?
Mechanically, the disadvantage would be you being able to reach out and grab him with your action. Because everything is in darkness, you can run into the edge of the table here, and necessarily you could technically miss. It's a very low DC anyway, but you still have to grapple him in order to pull him off the table.
Are either of the others going to be able to do anything? I'm not sure.
Yes. Telekinetically shove. He's automatically going to fail.
Oh yeah, true.
Can you telekinetically shove someone you can't see?
My plan is to be able to see.
Oh. How do you
Yeah.
plan on doing that, I wonder?
Cloud of Daggers, and the fact that I am a Mage Slayer.
You want to knock him
Can
down?
you see through magical darkness?
No, he wants to knock out the magical darkness by losing the concentration. Gotcha. Cloud of Daggers
So-
doesn't even need a save. Damn.
All right,
Okay.
but it only affects a 5-foot square.
Yeah.
I meant the
Can I use acrobatics to grapple?
cultist, but yeah.
No. It's athletics to grapple. It's a strength check to grapple
It
someone.
has to be. Okay.
Yeah. They could use acrobatics to escape, but you can't use acrobatics to grapple somebody.
Oh, wait.
Hang on.
My plan doesn't work.
It doesn't. You need to be able to see him to cast the daggers.
Well, no, it's not that. It's that the damage wouldn't be done in time.
I suppose that's also true. But anyway, it's a DC of 10 to grapple him. He is unconscious. He's not resisting, but you are, he is up on a table. And you're blind. Excuse me, I sneezed. So, if you want to run up to him, I will need an athletics check.
What if I were to go over the table and try to drag him off?
You'd be dragging him right into Lord Handred or Corvitash.
Dragging him this way, it's dragging him right into Caven.
Okay, there's two other directions you can go.
Yes.
Well, there's one direction that you can go that isn't technically dragging him towards a person.
I want to see if I can just run full speed into the table. Right?
Okay. You're not stopping. You're just finding the table with your body.
Yes. And then
Okay.
I am going to vault over it and grab into the middle of it, scrape my hands along the side of it, and then try to pull him away in the direction towards the exit.
Okay.
And go that way with the rest of my movement.
So I won't need you to
Provoking
do
attacks
that.
of opportunity from everybody who can see me moving.
Right. So here's what's going to happen. Caven is going to strike out at you with his Eldritch Blast as you run away. You're going to run into the table and take 2 points of bludgeoning damage. I'm going to see if I hit you. Right, I roll with disadvantage against you, don't I?
Wait. I'm raging.
Are you raging?
I'm raging. I can't do any of this. I attack Caven.
Yeah, there we go.
That was a really awesome plan. Here's a complicated plan. Oh, wait. I attack Caven.
Okay.
I got a natural 20 and a 4 for a total of 11.
That's not going to get him. You have 2 attacks, though.
The other one is a 17, which is also probably not going to get him.
Unfortunately, not. And that is going to bring us to Luna's turn. Nope. Dalton is blind, and he's going to swing wildly. Does he still have to attack Caven, or can he do something else?
I can do something else. That was just one attack.
Okay. Then he is going to swing wildly. On odds, he hits Caven. On evens, he hits Sarah. That is a 1. He will be attacking Caven. 12. And the third attack. That just hits. He does hit Caven Slice for 10 more damage this time. The third strike got him.
Nice.
Unfortunate. Sarah was just short enough that the greatsword swung over her head and slammed into Caven. Back to top of the round. Elise, it is your turn.
Any chance he failed that concentration?
Oh, right. I got to make a save. I rolled exactly a 10. Yep. He saved. Your turn.
I was hoping that Cloud of Daggers did damage the instant it hit.
Does it not? Oh, it's when they start their turn in it, right?
Yeah.
Well, Dalton, you could hit Dalton and Caven if you wanted to.
Yeah, I could.
But I don't know if you know that, considering they're in a cloud of darkness.
The problem is we're trying to save Luis Ignatius Zephyr. I'm trying to think out what way to do that best.
Probably keep him from dying on the table, I guess.
Yeah.
You could do exactly what I was going to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking I have to, because I still get a sneak attack. No, I won't get a sneak attack. And I can't make the distance. Unless, no. Like, what's my distance right now? I can make it to him.
Yeah, he's about 50 feet away.
Yeah. If
You
I
could interpose yourself, but I don't know if that would work.
Well, I mean, he is hidden in darkness. You could try.
Can you see somebody that you are touching in magical darkness?
You can't see them per se, but if you are touching them, if you are close enough to physically touch them, then I would say that you wouldn't have disadvantage on your melee attack.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do a melee attack. Well, I get what you're saying with the grapple. The goal was to do it without any checks. Because he's got to be on the altar, I'm assuming, to be sacrificed. And if I could just shove him off the altar, he'd have to be picked up and then placed on the altar, wasting another turn.
That is true.
So
you would have to push him off.
Yeah, that's the benefit of...
It doesn't help that he's unconscious.
It would if there wasn't magical darkness. That's the problem.
That's true. Steal my spell focus, will you?
I feel like if you're a willing target, do you also count as like being unconscious for the purpose of a shove?
I don't think there are any rules that cover that. He's an unconscious body. You have to be able to move the dead weight of the body. That's basically what's going on here. moving an unconscious person is very annoying compared to a conscious one.
Just not a whole lot that can happen here. I think what I will do is chill touch on Caven. That's with disadvantage since he's in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
But so he can't see me either, so it's neutral.
Caven can see you.
Caven can see me. Okay, so disadvantage.
Caven can see you. Yes.
All right, so disadvantage on an attack roll, and we're just gonna hope that this works.
Go for it.
Probably not. That's 15.
Nope. Unfortunate. That 19 would have got him, though. It's a shame.
Yeah, that 20 would have got him too.
Anything else from you, Elise?
Bonus action dash.
Oh, into the darkness.
Into the darkness.
Okay. Nice. Shimmer, it is your turn.
I have a question about the spell suggestion.
Uh-huh.
Does it have to be... When you cast suggestion in combat, it doesn't say that it's in it at advantage for the target if you're fighting them. It's just flat. Is that correct? Is that my understanding of it? Correct?
One creature that you can see within range that can hear and understand you. Yeah. It doesn't, as long as it does not involve anything that would obviously deal damage to itself or its allies.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Lord Corvitash to leave Regate.
To just leave the city?
Yep.
Chad.
Oh.
Female Chad.
To just run away.
Yes.
Okay, what is your spell save, DC?
19 wisdom.
Oh, you have okay. This is not going to go well. Corvitash is not very smart. Yeah, no. Unfortunately, with the 18, Corvitash has a -1 to his wisdom rolls. So with a 17, what exactly do you say to Corvitash?
I'm going to say, this is not your place. Your lord does not want this here. Does not want you here. Leave the city. You have your role is elsewhere.
Okay. Fucking hell. Didn't see that one coming. Okay. Corvitash is going to, like, he was reaching for a sword. He was reaching for his sword. He stops. Thaddeus and Shimmer, you're the only ones who see this happen. Corvitash is going to stop. He's going to turn back towards you, Shimmer. And he's going to look confused just a little bit for a moment before he nods, contemplates something, and then dashes into the darkness, through the darkness, and uses his momentum to leap off the edge into the nearest exit, which is the underwater cave. He gone.
I
He's
was
returned
hoping
to the
he would
sea,
use that exit.
as it was foretold.
As it was
As
foretold.
it was foretold.
He's swimming. He gone. Wow. He no longer in combat. Goodbye, Lord Corvitash. Okay.
All right.
So great.
Well,
One way to solve that problem.
one way to solve that problem indeed. There goes one of your necessary achievements. Anything for your water elemental?
Can you describe what Caven was witnessing, or what was going through his mind when he saw that happen?
Got it. Okay. Lord Corvitash dashes into the darkness. Caven Slythe sees his companion running towards him. A wicked smile appears on his face as he gestures towards Sarah, and you guys hear shouted out into the darkness. Yes, get her. Remove her from my sight. Where are you going? Hey, come back. Don't jump. Splash. What did you do? It was not his turn. He could not have stopped it. All right, water elemental time.
Yeah, the water elemental I'm gonna send into the darkness to attack Craven.
Okay, dashing into the darkness, I assume?
Yeah, actually, yeah, Craven. Dalton is being helpful at the moment.
Okay.
So.
You can get to about here. Not quite close enough to reach. Not quite. Wait, what's the reach on a water element? 5 foot reach. Yeah, not quite. He'll be able to hit him next turn, but he is right there now. Thaddeus. Everybody has disappeared except for Luna, who currently has her back towards you.
Considering that Luna really isn't a threat right now, I would like to hold off.
Okay. Would you like to hold your action?
Well, the problem is that I want to attack Caven, but I'm worried that because of the way that I'm lined up and everything like that, because I'm attacking into the darkness, there is a chance that I hit Luis Ignatius Zephyr.
There are chances that your bolt goes wide, yes. Would you like to hold your action? I believe both of your teammates are currently trying to make Caven drop his darkness spell.
Yeah, I'd like to hold my action at this time.
Until Caven is in sight?
Until Caven is in sight, yes.
Excellent.
So what's funny is, yeah, all of us are. Literally everyone is trying to attack Caven right now, including Dalton, accidentally.
So that makes it Caven's turn. And what is going to happen? Because Malachi cannot see in the darkness. So what's going to happen is Caven is going to drop his darkness spell so that he can shout for Malachi to pick up the dagger. He's going to yell for Malachi to pick up the dagger. And as Malachi wakes up, he's going to look down. He's out of his trance now. He's going to look down. He's going to see the dagger. He's going to nod. And then...
Hold on. He's gotta have like a 50-50 chance to sacrifice himself.
Hang on, we're getting there. We're getting there. Thaddeus, the darkness has dropped. You now have line of sight on Caven.
Do I have line of sight on Malaki?
You do not have line of sight on Malaki.
Yes! Got him to say
it. You have line of sight on Caven, though, which was your held action, so you may attack him.
Yay! Okay, I'm attacking Caven. Technically, I get to attack twice per action, so nah.
Yep, you get to attack twice. He does have +2 to his AC.
23 for the first?
Yeah, that just hits. That is, yep.
And of course, the second one does not hit. It's a 12.
First one hits, though. Second one does not.
28 damage.
Ouch. This is the third time that you have struck him in the same spot in the chest, and it looks like it's starting to wear a hole. Caven is not happy. He's going to glare at you, Thaddeus, from across the edge here. And he's going to yell, "Make note of it!" And he's going to put his darkness back up. And then he is going to try and move away.
Do I get an attack opportunity?
Roll me a perception check. I will say he's not being stealthy about it, so DC 12.
13.
Hell yeah. Yes, you do get an attack of opportunity as Caven tries to move away.
I still have disadvantage, sadly. So 18.
Sad. Yeah, no, didn't quite hit him. But he's also going for the dagger. It is now Malachi's turn, and Malachi is going to attempt to pick up the dagger. He's going to see if he can see it. With a 17. Yes, he does remember where it is. And he is going to dive for it. He's going to snatch it up, and he's going to come running out of the darkness over here. He's going to look around wildly, because he was not given additional instruction.
Because he got shot in the chest. All he got was the dagger!
Yeah, Malachi is going to shout out, "I've got it, sir!" And now it is Sarah's turn. Sarah, you know Caven Scythe ran away. You also heard Malachi yell that he picked up the dagger, and you know Dalton is standing next to you. What would you like to do? You do not know that Corvitash is gone.
No. Well, actually, I might. Because of the wait, where are you going? Splash.
Yes, but you do not know. You do not know which person this was inquiring about.
I'm raging, so I think I probably just have to attack the closest person to me. But the closest person to me is being flanked by a pissed off water elemental, so that gives me advantage, countering my disadvantage, giving me a normal attack.
That is true.
A modified 20
20 will hit Dalton.
and a 18.
18 does not hit Dalton.
Well, that's fine. He will take 10 points of piercing damage and gain a wound.
Oh no! What does a wound do?
He takes a d4 at the start of his damage for every wound he has.
Oh no! Okay. Anything else?
That's it.
Luna is still in her trance. She has the worst perception out of everybody in this group, and she has not noticed anything going on yet.
He's not noticed the, blasting of fucking antimatter rifles, people screaming.
Yeah, she's a charisma mage, not an intelligence one. So we move on to Dalton. Dalton just got stabbed. Dalton is not happy about being stabbed. He is going to strike back. You can't see him. He can't see you, but you have. He does take a d4.
D4 of damage before he does anything.
3 additional damage. Ow. So disadvantage for darkness.
I'm not flanked.
You're not flanked.
Disadvantage.
But you can't see him, but you're wearing your cloak, so he has disadvantage. So he's going to swing at you. A 4, a 2, a 17. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. No, that's 23. Damn. So close. One number off. He's got a +6 to his attack, but it still doesn't hit you. Oh, that's annoying. Dalton does not know there's a water elemental behind him. It's not very... Nah, he's going to... he doesn't know that the dagger was got... He doesn't know Elise is there. He just knows that you stabbed him. Okay. Top of the round. Elise, your turn. You're in the darkness. What are you up to?
I think we're up to a cloud of daggers on Cave and Slythe.
Okay. Cave and Slythe has moved, so... roll...
Perception?
Do you have tremor sense?
What?
Tremor sense? For any reason?
Yes. So go ahead and 24. You definitely heard him moving.
I was about to suggest you wait like a single turn, and I could tell you via sending stone where the fuck he is.
That's
I did
true.
not mean to grab that.
It's all good. Shimmer technically can see him from her vantage point. Cloud of daggers, though. Where are you dropping it?
Bam.
Okay, let me go ahead and grab an overlay of dagger. Right on top of him.
Right on top of him.
Okay, and what does Cloud of Daggers do?
It's going to be on his turn, 4d4 damage.
Okay.
And I will bonus action Rogue's Mantle to move in the shadows to teleport next to Ignatius Zephyr.
Yeah, easy enough. Shimmer, it is your turn. You watch as a cloud of daggers descends on Cave and Slythe. You see Malachi come running out, the black dagger in his hand. You see everything that has happened inside this cloud of darkness from your current vantage point. What would you like to do?
Well, we don't want the dagger to get anywhere. Well, obviously I'm going to have the elemental still head towards Craven to attack him.
Okay.
But do you guys want me to attack Malachi or Craven with Eldritch Blast?
His name is Malachi. His name is
Malachi.
You'll have an easier time with Malachi.
I can see Craven perfectly fine, but he is behind. But I think he's behind a little bit of cover, so it's
never mind.
true. I have Devil Sight,
That's true.
so I can see everything.
Yep, you can see him.
But I think it might be better to try and take Malachi off the board.
You could try.
But also, I don't want to draw his attention to me either.
What?
Can you use suggestion again?
No,
Or it was damn. I
not
was gonna
yet.
say tell him to flee. Take the dagger and leave Regate.
Run away, Malachi. Run away.
I need to wait a little while before I can try pulling that off again because suggestion is concentration.
It is. It is indeed.
So
It lasts for 8 hours.
I-
We'll see how far he can swim.
Yeah, I need to hold it at least long enough for him to not be a problem anymore. Which means I cannot cast another concentration spell.
That's true. Just like in the middle of being underwater. I'm gonna sacrifice.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Craven.
Yeah, okay.
Well, fail to Eldritch Blast Craven. Twice.
You failed twice? Oh, you did.
Actually, how many beams do I get? I get 3 beams, god damn it!
That
I was
sounds like a
wondering
personal
too.
problem.
I could have swore you had 3 beams before, but
29.
I wasn't 100% on it.
Yeah, the 29 does hit.
Roll that beautiful concentration.
Oh, God.
9.
Oh, no! I rolled a 4. I needed a 10. The darkness is gone. Oh, no.
We now know where Caven is.
Yeah, a beam of green force energy just rips through the darkness, smacks him square in the face, and
It's
he's
not
like,
green.
"What color is your Eldritch Blast?"
Purple.
I'm sorry, purple energy. Purple energy rips through the darkness, and as he brings his head back forward from having been snapped back, first, he sees the daggers around him. Second, he sees the water elemental next to him. Third, he glares at you from across the way, Shimmer. But now it's the water elemental's turn, I believe.
Yep.
And that is going to be 2 slam attacks, no disadvantage. Jesus, that's 2 nat 20s.
Did he just quit twice in a row? That's
He quit
fucking
twice
amazing.
in a row.
That's amazing.
Oh, what is that? That is 2d8 plus 4. So let me just... so this is 4d8 plus 8.
Ouch.
27 points of damage as Craven gets slammed into the ground by the weight of a water elemental.
And he's gonna stand up and get scratched in the face by a bunch of daggers.
Yeah.
Or stabbed in the back.
I still do not look like Shimmer, by the way. I still look like one of the other cultists.
Just because it's fun, this is a water elemental. It's going to envelop Craven.
Yes.
And Craven will need to make a strength saving throw, which he's not good. He did
Very well.
He did not. He rolled a 5. Strength
Oh.
is not his strong suit. He sacrificed some saving throws for others. You that he could not push you at all.
Fair.
Okay. And that means he's going to take more bludgeoning damage. And also he is restrained and unable to breathe.
Which means he is unable to talk.
Yeah, he's
Wow.
So you guys watch as the water elemental oozes up to Caven, slams on him once, twice, and envelops him. Thaddeus, it's your turn. Caven is currently restrained by the water elemental. Malachi has the dagger.
Yeah, what species is Malaki?
You don't know. He's in a robe.
Well, he's going to be the species of dead here in just a second. I'm taking both my shots on him.
I hope he's not dead. It would be
He's
very
gonna-
sad.
He's gonna take about 5-6 levels in corpse.
Does a 16 hit?
The 16 does hit Malaki.
Does a 24 hit?
No.
Too high?
Yes. A 24 hits him. Does
Okay.
a 24 hit him?
Got reverse AC going on.
It has to be below an
Malachi.
X.
Yeah, Malachi's the non-Newtonian corpse.
29 and 40.
Malachi's dead. Malachi is dead. Your bolts blasts come out. You watch Malachi. He stood up. He yelled, "I've got it!" And then two
Jumps up and
bolts
down with the dagger and then just fucking dies.
Malachi is now dead. Caven, you can hear the gurgling of Caven, like shaking his fist. Anything else from you, Thaddeus?
Yeah, I'm actually gonna move back a little bit just in case I need to shoot Luna.
Okay. It is now Caven's turn. Caven is going to attempt to break out of his restraints. He's going to attempt to break out of the water elemental.
He takes 10 damage.
Ow, and he takes 10 damage. Ow.
If he's stuck there because of the water elemental, that's going to be great.
I would really, really hope. No, that's a verbal spell. He can't do that. Wow. Yeah.
Hey, you know what? It'd be kind of funny if we actually did it this way. Oh, dang it.
No, well, okay, so first, you stole his spellcasting focus. That severely limits the amount of things that he is capable of doing. Second, he is currently restrained underwater, which means that he cannot use verbal components for any of the spells that he's currently capable of casting. Third, he is not very strong. He's just not. It's a DC 15 to break out of the water elemental, and he's not capable of that. He would need so much. Third, you are slowly picking off his cultists. Fourth, he is very, very upset. And so he is going to... I guess I will have to break this out now. You guys feel the ground beneath you beginning to shake. The water inside of the elemental starts to bubble around Caven as he condenses a massive amount of magical energy. And I need you all to make a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
14?
11.
Spell save of 15.
Spell save.
7. Brown.
Yes, he is using magic to do this.
Oh.
So if you have advantage on spell saves.
No. It's 11.
Do I have advantage on the strength save because I'm raging?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, I think
I'm
so.
just going to say yes. I'm the DM. I say yes.
There you go.
This is my world.
My world.
14, so I think I'm knocked prone.
Nope. You are all knocked prone. Fuck. The elemental can't be knocked prone. Condition immunities. Prone. Damn. I should have read that before it happens. Okay. That brings us to Sarah's turn. Sarah.
Well,
You're standing next to Dalton. Caven is currently trapped.
You tried to knock the elemental prone and knocked everyone else prone and failed.
Yeah, still failed. He, I wouldn't say he's the smartest of cultists. Who are you stabbing?
Dalton.
Yep, the first one gets him. The second one doesn't.
That's fine. He takes 11 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and he gains another wound, so he will take 2d4 at the start of his turn.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt. Okay.
Hey, how is
Luna-
Dalton still up?
He's barely up. In fact, the wounds are probably going to kill him. Dalton is very tanky, but he's not the best.
He is tanky as hell.
Luna still has not lost concentration. Dalton takes 2d4, correct?
Yes.
It's a 5. He's still up. He's still up.
Jesus.
And he's going to be attacking you, Sarah. He is angry now, and you watch as the greatsword that he is carrying flares to life with a sickly green energy.
All right.
Okay, so let's see. Boom, 12, no. Boom, 12, no. Boom, 2, no. Dalton, you're shit, Dalton. Why, Dalton?
His sword's a little too sick.
Dalton, I just needed you to land one hit, Dalton. How do you roll 2 12s, Dalton? Top of the round. It's Elise's turn.
Yes, so 2 questions. First
Yes.
is, can Silverfang see Luna right now?
I want to do something to Luna, actually.
No.
Which is what?
Silverfang, Luna is full cover behind the brazier in front of you.
Second question was, if I telekinetically shove Luis Ignatius Zephyr, you're not going to say, oh, he spilled blood because of that shove, right?
No. He needs to die on top of the on the altar. It's an altar of sacrifice. They need him to die. So spilling blood isn't going to do anything.
So Silverfang is going to bonus action telekinetically shove our lizard friend off of the altar.
Okay. That's what, 10 feet?
5 feet.
5 feet?
Just off the altar. Now, you said you wanted to do something with Luna, and that's going to be bad if I attack?
I mean, it doesn't actually matter, but but I'm just amusing myself with the idea.
Okay.
I want to use my Reveler's Kartana, damn it.
What does that do?
Otto's Irresistible Dance.
Oh, okay.
I
just want to break.
use. That is basically what I'm doing.
Okay, I just want to break their concentration because I don't know what they're casting still. So let's go. We have to catty corner this, so 10 feet there, and then 20 feet there. Puts me there.
Sure.
Do I have advantage on attacking them?
On attacking Luna?
Yeah, I'm Luna.
They technically don't know you're there.
Perfect. Then we will sneak attack.
Okay. This is gonna hurt. Yeah, 22 hits.
That's 10.
That's rapier damage.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you're right. So 19 for the sneak attack. I forgot I wasn't in melee.
So are you stabbing them?
No, I didn't make the reach.
Okay.
It was short bow.
Yep. Okay.
So 28.
Well, 28. Ow! Another arrow sticking out of the chest of a cultist. Her eyes snap open. She sees what's happening. She notices that the magical energies around her have faltered. She looks around, seeing all of you, and she looks terrified for a moment. Shimmer, your turn.
Otto's Irresistible Dance on Luna.
What do I need?
A 20 Wisdom. God damn it.
No. That's 2 different rolls, but I do have a +8 to saving throws. Haha! I have a +8 and advantage on saving throws against magic. So that is 21 on a 13.
I have never gotten to successfully use this. I just wanted to use it once.
You did use it. It didn't work. I'm so
I wanted
sorry.
it successfully used once. That's all I wanted. Sad. Oh well.
Okay.
Shimmer is bemoaning the failure, and she is going to order the water elemental between her bemoaning to hold the Craven and keep suffocating him.
Okay. He is going to do that. And for good measure, he is going to punch him again.
Yes. As he should.
Another crit. One. This is the third time. Poor Craven. Oh,
I don't
man.
know that he's received a crit from the same creature.
3 times. The last 3 attacks have crit on Caven. That's so sad. Thaddeus, it is your turn.
It is
How
my
much
turn.
How
Since
much damage
Luna's
did that crit do?
yeah, you forgot to do the damage roll for the crit.
Oh, what is it? 2d8? 20 points of damage. That Craven is not looking good in there. He looks very bad in there.
Okay, cool. Since Luna has broken concentration thanks to Silverfang or Elise, I am going to make Luna go up in a cloud of smoke.
Maybe.
Does 11 hit?
11 does not hit.
Does a 13 hit?
13 does not hit.
Wow,
Man,
boy,
that's
a whole bunch
unlucky.
of nothing.
Oh boy, I'm so excited.
Very excited.
You'll see.
Because he wants that one.
Okay, Caven Slice has to make a strength roll. Oh, 17! He breaks free, but how much damage does he take? 9. Caven breaks free. He stumbles out of the water elemental, getting slashed so many times by this cloud of daggers as he finally breaks out. He goes to run towards Malachi to pick up the dagger. The elemental takes a swing at him. What is the plus on the attack? +7. Yes, the 18 + 7 hits. The elemental strikes him again for 14 more points of damage. Caven is definitely not looking good, but he picks up the dagger, upset, and he will misty step towards the altar. He sees that the Dragonborn has been pushed off, and you hear him let out a groan of, "Oh my god, they're interrupting." And he's going to attempt to pick up Ignatius. He is not strong enough. Unfortunate. He's going to yell out, "Luna, finish them." Sarah, it is your turn.
So, being that I'm raging and attacking the first person closest to me,
Are you not able to choose when you can see?
can I?
I don't know. What's your rage do? Why would you not be able to choose your target? You're raging. You're not in a blind rage.
Yep. I'm going after Fuckhead.
So you're going to run away from Dalton?
Yes. Not gonna try and avoid him attacking
He missed
me.
again. He's having a bad time. Yeah. That displacement really not helping.
Is he flanked?
Caden? No.
Yeah. He's not
Silverfang
right next
is
to
right
Silverfang.
there.
Yes, but that's not how flanking works. Flanking,
Sad.
he would have to be engaged with Silvered Fang, and he's not. You guys are both on the same side.
So the first misses.
But isn't he technically engaging with the lizard?
The
Unconscious?
lizard is an unconscious body and does not count as an ally.
And that's a nat 1.
Oh, he counts as an ally in my heart.
He counts as an ally if he were awake, which anybody with a healing spell could have done.
Yeah, I don't have that.
That's
Oh
nobody.
yeah.
Oh,
I do have one. I do
really
have
thought we-
healings though.
I really thought we didn't have any. Otherwise, I would have said to heal.
I'm
But-
an idiot.
I was half tempted to even do a medicine check, but I only have a +1.
Luna
I did
is
that.
finally awake. Luna is upset. She got shot with an arrow. She was attacked. She got an order from her leader to end you. And so she is going to do the greatest thing that she is capable of. And she is going to cast Storm of Vengeance. Luna is going to stand up. She's going to draw a very large battle axe off of her back. and she's going to slam it into the ground. And she is going to use its full charge to cast Earthquake. Dun, 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 dun. So I need dex saves from everybody.
17.
14.
19.
15.
All right, Elise and Sarah, you both stay up. What did you get, Thaddeus?
17.
17. You also stay up. So Shimmer's the only one who falls down. And Luna is going to move towards Elise, shaking her axe. Menacingly. Dalton. Dalton's turn. He's going to move up behind Sarah and take his 3 swipes.
He now has normal because I am flanked.
Nope. Highest he rolled was 17. Still can't hit you.
Missed by 1.
He's going to commit seppuku. That brings us to Elise's turn. Elise, it's your turn.
We're going to upcast a sleep spell. It's going to be 7 d8s.
Uh-huh.
And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 7. Shit. 7. And it's centered, it's including all 3 of them. So 28 HP from lowest to highest.
From lowest to highest. 28 HP?
28 HP.
Caven.
28 hit dice?
Do I need to make a save, or this is just on hit points?
This is just on hit points.
Caven falls asleep. Caven has fallen asleep. It doesn't affect anyone else, but Caven falls asleep with exactly 28 hit points.
Nice.
Damn, I would have thought. I would have thought that Dalton would have gone first. Well, that's good.
Dalton is so badly injured, but he has more than twice the HP that Caven does. Like, as far as the fight has been concerned, he has more than twice the HP Caven does.
Left?
Caven, no, not left, but like overall, as far as the fight has been. Caven has a lot of resistances, but not a lot of HP.
So their current HP is exactly 28 for Caven?
Caven's is, yes.
Okay. What's Dalton? Well, you probably don't want to tell me that.
I will not tell you that, but Caven falls asleep. It doesn't affect anyone else, because there's no save against sleep. And he's not immune to it. Should have seen that shit coming.
I didn't.
I didn't either. I haven't seen half this shit coming. What is wrong with you people?
Bonus action, shove Luis Ignatius Zephyr farther out of reach.
To 5 more feet away. Okay. Shimmer, your turn.
I'm gonna cast Otto's Irresistible Dance on Luna.
Again?
Yeah, god damn it.
Why do you want to make Luna dance?
You can
Luna,
dance if
that's
you want to.
Double ones!
You forgot.
Double ones on the spells. No. Luna is dancing in front of you, Elise.
Mm-hmm.
Just breaks out into a shimmy. Yep.
T-Rex gonna praise me. Yeah.
They're using their little battle axe as a cane, just kind of dancing around, tip tapping on it. Okay. Water elemental's turn.
Yep, the water elemental is gonna. I don't think attacking it breaks it.
Attacking a sleeping individual does make them.
No, Otto, the dance, not sleep.
No, I believe they have to make a save against the dance.
So, yep.
Yeah.
So my elemental is going to be attacking Luna.
The elemental
Can't
can,
do
in
shit
fact,
about it.
make it there. And Luna is going to get slammed. Luna is not going to get slammed with a 2 and a 7. They used all their luck on Caven. Thaddeus, your turn. You watch as Caven falls over and Luna starts dancing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot Luna.
Okay, Luna's dancing. And technically, you're shooting them in the back. Go for it.
Does a 15 hit?
No.
Take it that 13 doesn't hit either.
No, sorry. They start doing the worm and dodge your bolts.
Nice.
Caven is asleep. Sarah.
Caven is asleep, so I will attack Dalton.
Okay, you turn around to swing at Dalton. Go ahead.
It's a natural 20.
No, no. Yeah, go ahead.
That's going to be 19 points of piercing damage, and they gain another wound.
Oh, no. That's not nice. 19 points, huh?
Yep. And then a 25.
Yeah, 25 also hits.
And they'll take 5 more points of damage.
Okay.
But they don't gain another wound
Nah,
because
just
I can only do it once per turn.
that's 3 wounds now on Dalton.
Yes, so
4?
he takes 3d4 at the start of his turn.
Luna's turn. Luna is dancing. I believe they get to make another save, correct? Oh, they rolled a 7. That's not happening.
Yep. I don't think it's gonna happen as it's a 20.
They start pirouetting. Dalton takes 3 more d4 damage. The low rolls. 7. 7's good. 7's good. His blade is still being brandished with a sickly green energy that goes out as the wounds take their toll. Dalton falls to the ground, unconscious or dead. You're not sure, but he is unable to continue. Elise, your turn.
Yeah, let's melee attack with advantage against Luna, giving sneak attack.
Yeah, it does. Okay, you're going to sneak attack. You need to roll to hit first.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be the damage.
Yeah, that'll be 31 damage overall as long as you land your hits, which you do. Just
solid.
Okay. That's a lot. Luna is looking very hurt, having been damaged several times by your sneak attack. Unappreciative.
Cunning action to disengage, just to put Silver Fang between them and Luis Ignatius Zephyr.
Okay. They cannot take a swing at you as they are dancing.
And I disengaged.
Smart. Shimmer, your turn.
I'm going to cast Healing Word at 4th level on the lizard. And
Smart.
I'm going to say, might I suggest you get up and leave? 16 points of healing on the lizard.
Cool. He's going to do that. Water Elemental's turn.
The Water Elemental is going to attack Luna.
The 8 misses, the 16 hits. 12 more points of force damage as Luna gets bashed by Water Elemental clubs. Thaddeus, your turn.
Yep, I'm going to fire a shot off at Luna.
Yes, go for it.
Does a 27 hit?
It does. It does hit.
Oh, we're going to do one more hit. Does a 21 hit?
21 does not hit.
31 points of damage?
As Luna falls to the ground, a smoking necrotic hole in their back. They did the worm, and they wormed right into the blast. Caven's turn. He's sleeping. Lizard's turn. He running.
As he should.
Elise, your turn.
Well, Elise is far more vengeful than any of my previous characters are. So, that being said, she's going to have her rapier at the ready to plunge it straight into his heart.
Yeah, he is asleep on the ground. You would have advantage on your attack, so you get your sneak attack. You're looking to deal 28 points of damage.
That's the hope. If that even hits, 15, does a 15 hit?
Well, as he is asleep on the ground, he is no longer able to use any of his magics. 15 will hit him this time.
28. That's 29.
Wow. Wow.
So she,
Yeah,
like,
you guys
standing.
watch as Elise stands over. And how do you kill Caven's life?
It's going to be a rapier directly through the heart, very methodically,
Wow.
with pinpoint precision.
Just slowly pushing it through his chest until he dies.
Yeah. He probably wakes up during the process.
On the initial hit, yes, that first 11 does wake him up. His eyes open wide. He goes to say something to you, and you keep pushing, and he expires. As Caven Scythe expires, all of the magical energies around you start collapsing. First, the lights stop. Then the fires go out. Then the magic circle under your feet starts vibrating. You can feel it tremor through the ground, and then it collapses, shut off. The room dark again. You have defeated this part of the cultists. Caven Scythe is no longer here to enact his edge. Their plan, as you know it, should not be able to continue in the way that it did previously. Congratulations.
Yay! Question.
Yay.
Yes, Thaddeus, question.
Okay, my question is this. I saw something run away. Do I know that it's the lizard? Because it was
Yes.
getting dimmer.
Yeah, you would. It's red. It's the only red thing left in here with Caven sleeping on the ground. So yeah, you would know that it was Lewis.
Totally could have had me vaporize the lizard. You know that, right?
I totally
Okay.
could have, but since it is now dark in here, you also would have had disadvantage on the shot, and you haven't been rolling that well. But Lizard has not been vaporized. He's going to actually bring up a light spell so that you guys can see what's going on.
Okay.
Yes, the
Also,
Shimmer
I've been
has
rolling
also
better than you
become her
expected.
Shimmer again.
Shimmer is now Shimmer again. Congratulations on solving this particular corner of Regate. You have managed to stop the Seeracists. What would you like to do now? Psych! We are way over time. However, this was the last session. Your characters will be able to go off and do whatever it is that they have set up for themselves throughout the rest of the episodes.
I will
Shimmer,
be a bodyguard to Thaddeus.
Elise has made a name for themselves as the Silvered Fang, even if only briefly. You are known and noted. Thaddeus, you now have a working on your antimatter rifles for the future. Shimmer,
Not only that, but I also have a few other products for the NoTa company, which I hear is
Exactly.
being bankrolled.
it is. Shimmer, your notes to your parents have garnered you enough funds to help get the NoTa company off of its feet as a major investor. You will be well taken care of into the future. And Sarah, you will do your bodyguard thing. Not to mention the fact that despite being unable to keep the prince from being murdered, Louis Ignatius Zephyr has made note that you did stop the cultists, and you will be honored by whoever the next in line of lineage is. As you move forward, the Timebreakers will be known in the future of Regate, even if you are currently unable to get back to your own time.
Wonderful. One other question. What happened to Corvitash?
Oh, he drowned. He dead.
He's swimming.
He
So let's
gone.
Yeah, he swam out of Regate. He's
And-
gonna be swimming for 8 hours, and then he's gonna have to try and swim back for 8 hours. No one's gonna be able to survive that. I doubt. I think,
This
Especially in armor.
is
at least from what I understand, what happened.
Inflate armor. Oh god, he's running on the bottom of the water. He drowned a long time ago.
Nah, it turns out he's wearing the mariner's armor. He can just float for a little while. Yeah, you should have seen that coming, honestly. No, Corvitash is not going to survive. So, as it
Shimmer's
stands,
gonna have to break the news to her friend that Corvitash was part of the cult.
unfortunate. And she will, and your friend will be grateful for it, especially with the fact that she no longer has to deal with his dumbassery. He was not the brightest husband, unfortunately. So, that is...
Maybe they can even become lesbian lovers.
Oh,
knows?
all right.
Whatever you guys work on in the future will be what you work on in the future. That is all for now. This is the last episode of Whispers in Regate. We're going to be taking a break for a couple of months to plan and set up on taking Regate in a new direction. With the success of the cultists, the sacrifice that doesn't happen means that the city does not teleport to where it needs to be, and we will be moving on to a new location and a new system in wherever it is that we go next. So
Another city that also happens to be called Regate.
It will still be Regate, but we will move on in a different direction. So you can still come join the Discord. Link is in the description, and help us build the city from the inside, as we will be building technically the same, but a new city to work in. You can leave a rating, leave a review, and tell us how you really feel. And thanks for listening.